Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Muscatine Today show. I am excited to be with you guys all because I love you all, but also because I'm in my PJs. I got a lot of weird looks as I was walking into Hy-Vee today, but I was still allowed in, so apparently you can just wear whatever you want. No. I am excited about today's show. We're going to be talking a lot about sleep health because it is Wellness Wednesday on the show. And so it's one of my favorite days of the week because wellness is so important and something that I've kind of, I've done for quite a while in my life as far as just talking about wellness and something I did in my past job. And sleep was something that I talked a lot about, but I'm not very good at. So I'm always looking for new tips on how to get better. And I am sure that there are a lot of you guys out there that could also use some tips on how to get better. And I'm pretty sure that if any of you work with me or are community partners out there, you probably can attest to the fact that you might get emails from me at wee hours of the morning, lots of things, and Autumn's gonna give me dirty looks, all the things. So anyways, sleep health, super important, and it's definitely part of wellness. And so today on Wellness Wednesday, that is what we are gonna talk about. But I wanna start off the show by saying thank you to all of our awesome sponsors. Those include Muscatine Power and Water, Rivo Plumbing and Heating. Look who's back! Look who's back! So exciting. Oh, and he's gonna trip and fall and do all the things. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so exciting. Ben's back. So if you're in the store, make sure you give him a big wave and a smile and a fist bump and all of those things. He's been gone for like months. Definitely a bright spot in my day. So I was so happy to see him back. So anyways, got off track there. So back to our sponsors, Rivo Plumbing and Heating, Becky Insurance and Financial Services, our friends just right down the way at Impact Life Blood Center. Definitely donate some blood if you're able. Lutheran Living Senior Campus, lots of fun things going on there. If you have some time to volunteer, they have so many opportunities and fun things that you can do to volunteer with them. Toyota of Muscatine, always fun to have them on the show and to visit with them. Impact Fitness and Nutrition, I said it right, I've been doing so good with their new name. Suntan City Muscatine, tons of great specials leading into the spring. I know a lot of local kids are kind of gearing up for not only spring, but prom is like right around the corner too. So lots of people like spray tanning, doing all of those fun things. Unity Point Health Trinity Muscatine. We'll be there actually on site soon. I think actually for our next Wellness Wednesday, maybe even. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but pretty soon. Meeting their new director. So excited about that and their partnership. Hy-Vee, of course. And our newest sponsor, Harper's Cycling and Fitness. Make sure you get your bike in there and get that spring tune-up and be ready because it's so nice outside. If you don't have a bike from Harper's or one of those nice bikes to enjoy the trails that we have, go and visit them. They have a ton. It's been hard to get a bike, I'm not gonna lie, but they have their showrooms full. I was just down there and the showroom is full again, lots of different sizes and options. So go down and visit them and get ready for spring, whether it's for your kiddo or for yourself. Lots of different sizes and options depending on what kind of riding you want to do. Anyways, so thank you so much to all of our sponsors. And it is, like I said, Wellness Wednesday and Pajama Day and Sleepy Day. Yeah, when I was leaving this morning, Autumn, I was like, Hanley, are you ready? We've got to go. We've got to go. You know, like our normal, like, we've got to go. We got to go. Got to go. Got to go. Got to go. And she's like, you're not even ready. I'm like, I am ready. It's PJ Day.
It
she's like,
fits
whatever.
perfectly.
She's like, whatever, you suck. I'm like, you always get PJ days. I never get work PJ days.
Yeah, they do it as like school spirit days, don't they?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, she's fine.
So she always gets them. I never get work
She's
PJ days.
Fine.
Everybody here at Hy-Vee is super jealous of us.
Yeah. Everyone at Starbucks is jealous.
Everybody at Starbucks is mad they didn't get the memo. I'm like, girls, just do a PJ day. I mean, just declare it at your workplace. It's PJ day, and that's that. So
yeah, I mean, I get to wear fitness clothes every day, and those my comfy clothes.
I don't know what everybody's going to think like at the rest of my meetings for the day. Like when I go to Stanley's after this, Stanley Consultants, they're going to be like,
You didn't bring a backup?
No, I did.
Okay.
I did. Yeah.
I was like, I mean, if you're going to go full out PJ day, I mean,
you're like,
kudos.
Sorry, PJ day, guys.
I mean, the headband is very cute.
Thanks. It's actually Hanley's.
Thanks, Hanley.
Thanks, Han. Cute. Hers is cuter than mine, so mine's got like makeup and crap all over it. I'm like, yours is cute, so I'm
just going to borrow that. Perfect.
Yeah, mine's got junk and it's used and abused, so I decided to wear a cute one for all of you.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, yes, so today's Nutrition Talk, we are going to dive into sleep, and it is the missing puzzle piece into a holistic and health and wellness approach.
Yep.
So a lot of the time people think it's just, oh, I need nutrition and I need fitness. Yes, it's in our name, but unfortunately nutrition for us is not just
that was
food.
Like perfect timing.
That was beautiful timing.
Good job.
But yeah, so with nutrition, it's not just whole foods when I talk about it.
Yep.
Obviously, we've talked about this several times. It is our fitness, it's our nutrition, it's our sleep, it's our lifestyle, it's our self-care, and it's most importantly our support system.
Yeah.
So it is a holistic approach with our health and wellness, and sleep is just as important as fitness and nutrition.
Yep.
So we are going to go into the overall wellness about it. So to start your health and wellness journey, a lot of people like to achieve the goals of losing weight, getting stronger, increasing your energy, just getting more healthy, being intentional about what you plan on doing. So sleep should also be that first part of it.
Yep.
With chronic diseases, unfortunately, steadily increasing, research has shown that it is the missing piece of the puzzle that most people tend to forget about. Unfortunately, lack of sleep has been a risk of diabetes, type 2, cardiovascular disease, obesity, and depression. Those four right there have been risks because people haven't been getting the proper sleep that they need.
Yeah.
When we look at it too, if people who are getting less than 6 hours of sleep actually have a 20% higher risk at heart attacks. You hear it a lot of time. They had a heart attack in their sleep.
Yeah.
Well, how much sleep have they been getting? How often have they only been doing 6 or less hours of sleep? I love using this, and I don't know if you have it on Apple Watch, but I use a Whoop band.
Ooh, yep.
So for my Whoop band, it helps me track what my sleep is and the 2 stages of sleep. So there's an NREM and REM. Your NREM is the time that our heart rate and our blood pressure increases, as our REM is when it should decrease. So we really want that the REM because that's kind of our deep sleep that we have.
Yeah.
So Whoop lets me know when I was getting up throughout the night, when my light sleeping stage was, what my REM was. And a lot of that can just be a sleep balance or lack of sleep. So I'm pretty sure Apple Watches do it.
I didn't wear mine today because I accidentally didn't get it right on the charger, so it was dead this morning, but it does. It shows you your little, where your sleep habits were.
And what your heart rate was and everything.
Everything. Okay. Yep. All of that fun stuff. It is really cool to see. My husband especially, because he is the worst. He's not the worst. Sorry, hon. Sorry about that.
Sorry, hon.
The worst sleeper, I meant. He snores super bad. He doesn't ever wear, his machine, his CPAP. He, constantly. And so I just recently got him an Apple Watch, and he loves being able to see that. And I think it'll really, the tracking. And I think it'll really help at his next doctor's appointment too, to be able to show his doctor that stuff too.
Yeah, it's great information because obviously, like you said, doctors can't know what you're doing.
Yeah,
so
you get one night of sleep when you go for a sleep test.
Exactly. Yep. So a lot of the time too, if you experience sleep disruptions, it's also a chance of high risk of hypertension, stroke, and heart disease as well. So sleep is very important within that situation. So a lack of proper sleep can also be a risk of obesity. You dying on me? Don't leave me.
Sorry.
I love being on this show.
I feel like when I drink Smart Waters that I'm like drinking a bottle. Do you guys feel that way? Like you're like look at the lid. I feel like when I'm drinking, I'm like,
Don't mind me, I'm just crying over here laughing.
I'm like, am I a baby now suddenly in my PJs?
Oh boy. Okay, back.
Okay, reverting. Okay.
And back. So also, when we look at it, the studies start to show up as children when it comes to sleep. So even with the lack of sleep, it can also affect children, it can affect teenagers, it affects adults, it affects everyone with the lack of sleep. Think back to a time where you didn't get enough sleep. How did you feel that next morning?
Well, not like my normal, like energetic self, definitely. I yawn a lot. And I definitely have a much cloudier mind. Like I can't concentrate as much. I noticed that. Like that's like my number one indicator is I cannot focus at all. Like I'm just like
Attention
in
span
space,
is gone.
Like, because I already have attention problems. Like I already have ADD really bad. And so then like if I also don't get sleep at all, then it's like even on medicine. Like
Yeah.
I can tell like my mind's cloudy. I'm like all over the place. It's one of those days where like I'm working and I have like at the end of the day I have like 25 half-written emails up and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta finish like all of those.
Oops.
You know, like because I just get so distracted by everything and can't focus.
Another part of it is too, have you ever noticed that your cravings start to kick in? Your lack of like, I really don't want to eat that. Yeah, your self-control.
No self-control.
So that is another thing about when we're not getting enough sleep. It's the cortisol that is in our body increases. Another hormone, which is leptin, which makes us full, will decrease. And then ghrelin is our hunger hormone, increases.
I wonder how, which I don't expect you to necessarily know this, but like because of like my hysterectomy and not being able to take hormones and stuff from my breast cancer, like how like not having sleep and stuff, how that like would also.
My dietitian will know that.
Yeah.
So
like I don't know. That's a good like question. Like if that also like freaks out my body too.
Yeah.
On top of that, I'm not getting sleep and then.
Yeah, through HSN, the dietitians that I work with, they'll definitely know that answer.
I don't know.
And since you were one of my nutrition athletes, I can ask her that.
Yeah.
So also, so we know that leptin will decrease, ghrelin, our hungry hormone, will increase. So with that, the storage of fat and water in our body due to the increase of the cortisol, we're less full, but we're more hungry.
Yeah.
So we're gonna want to eat, but it just doesn't stop. Like we just don't, our bodies just can't comprehend, okay, I don't need this, but my stomach's telling me one thing, so I'm gonna listen to that and I'm not gonna listen to this.
Right.
So a lot of shift of lack of hormones due to sleep also just increases your cravings and overall consumptions.
Yep.
So unfortunately, that is where the obesity within lack of sleep kind of comes in.
Yeah.
Another really important one is depression. So it can really increase the likelihood of being depressed. A study that was found in 2011, people that had sleep issues with insomnia had 2 times the risk of developing depression. So a lack of sleep can change our serotonin, which is our happy hormone.
Right.
If we don't sleep,
Makes sense.
our emotions don't get to be balanced and in control. So depression can be a high increase when it comes to lack of sleep.
That actually, I mean, it makes sense because if you're tired, you know, you're you kind of feel like crap, and so that doesn't help.
No.
Like you're
you
just
don't want to
feeling...
do anything. You don't want to work out. You don't want to really work, focusing on whole foods. You're not going to really talk to people because you're too tired. That couch is going to be your best friend, which obviously your support system needs to say, hey, let's go, let's keep moving.
Yep.
So with how fast-paced of a world we are currently in right now, it really feels like it's nearly impossible to get the proper amount of sleep in.
Yep.
I mean, you feel like you're just going. I was telling Scott this yesterday. I went from, waking up in the morning, getting myself ready, getting Patrick ready, had meetings, and then by the time that meeting was over with, it was somehow already 1 o'clock, and I'm thinking, where did the time just go? I need 5 more hours of my morning because of traveling and meetings. And then all of a sudden, we're running errands. And the next thing I know, it's 5 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, I got to go pick up Patrick.
Right.
And I mean, time just slips away. Even though I have my day planned, things happen, bums in the road happen. My life's not perfect. My life is nowhere near perfect. Throw that word out the door. But so sleep is just as important as our food and our exercise. I mean, it is part of our core of our holistic approach. We need sleep in order to succeed.
Yep.
So I'm going to give you some 4 fun tips that's going to help with that.
Tips.
First, children on average need to be getting at least 9 hours of sleep each night. Teenagers, anywhere from 8 to 10 hours. And adults, I know it's hard to believe, but we need at least 7 hours of sleep to succeed. And when I tell people 7, they look at me and they're like, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I mean, Scott, for example, he wakes up at 4:30 every morning because he goes and teaches. Now, if I do math, which I suck at math, guys, so bear with me. So 4, 5, 6. He normally goes to bed 10 o'clock, so he's getting 6 hours.
Yeah.
But there will be times that he will crash on the couch at 9.
Yeah.
And I'm like, go to bed.
Yep.
Go. Don't crash on the couch.
Yep.
So, for him, if he really wanted to get that full 7 hours of sleep, he needs to be going to bed when we put Patrick to bed.
Right.
And, it's not always practical.
Well, and it stinks because, a lot of us, and especially, for people who are parents and things like that, that's, those hours are kind of the you hours, right? Those are the times I'm going to watch my show, or I'm going to read that book, or I'm going to get, some housework done, or some of those things after you get the kids to bed.
Yep.
But so many of us should actually probably do our bedtime routine and head to bed too.
Yep.
So that's a hard thing because it's kind of weighing out do we want to watch that show, or do we want to...
Do we really want to look at that episode for the next 40 minutes, or do we want to take advantage of that time and head to bed?
Yep.
And we do that exact same thing. We'll look at it and be 8:30 and we're both kind of like, oh my gosh, we're tired. We're not going to watch this whole episode. Let's get ready for bed. Let's do our routine. So 9 hours for children, 8 to 10 for teenagers, and at least 7 hours of sleep. This is kind of a behavior called a sleep hygiene, which is going to take into your route of how to go to bed at night. So step number 1, set your sleep schedule. Our mind and body can thrive for consistency. That's my favorite word, consistency. And obviously we want to improve on your quality and quantity of sleep by setting a schedule. So going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, including weekends. We know we love our sleep-in weekends, but our bodies are not prepared for that, because if you do a 8 to 5 kind of work schedule and you're getting up at 7 a.m. every day and you're going to bed at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. Monday through Friday, but you don't have to work Saturday and Sunday, you're like, oh, I'm just going to sleep in those days. That Monday is going to feel terrible trying to wake up at 7 when you've been waking up maybe at 9 or 10. Your body just has to be consistent waking up and going to sleep every day. I know it's hard.
Yeah.
And people look at me and they're like, I like my sleep though. And I was like, I love my sleep. Trust me, I know. But I still have to wake up every day one, I can't sleep in and let Patrick also cry in bed all day. Kind of have to wake him up.
Yeah.
But I make sure that I'm going to bed and waking up at the same time just to keep my schedule consistent, that I'm not feeling groggy on Mondays.
Right. Well, and like the older I get, I can't sleep in quite as well as I used to.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I mean, there are times on the weekends when I'm like, because I stopped setting alarm clocks, because I'm like, I always just like kind of get up, and generally around that time. And I mean, there's sometimes I'm just like, holy cow, like how did that happen? I just like totally, I mean, like last, yeah, like what was it, a couple weeks ago, and I'm like,
Saturday.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I slept till 10, it was like 10:15 or something like that. I'm like,
yeah, it was already like through the middle of the workout.
Yeah,
and
I'm like, oh my gosh, I just woke up. Holy cow. Like, that doesn't happen anymore.
I'm sure it felt nice.
It did feel nice at the time, at least. So
yeah, back to the Whoop. On my phone, I can set an alarm, and it actually like will vibrate and wake me up. And I am better with this than I am with a phone alarm. So because it's annoying and you have to slap it to turn it off.
Yep.
But it definitely kind of gives me, it doesn't shock me, it doesn't scare me, it does like
just kind of vibrates.
Yeah, just kind of just wakes you up, nods you off. It's like, hey, get up. But when you do wake up, don't stay in bed for more than 10 minutes.
Okay.
If you start to, you wake up, maybe it's a Saturday, you grab your phone, you start flipping through social media, and all of a sudden it's a half hour later, your body's going to tend to want to just go back to bed then.
Yep.
So when your alarm goes off, set 2 alarms. So say you're waking up at 6 and you want to set an alarm for 5:50, set your alarm for 6 a.m. That 6 a.m. is your, okay, get out of bed.
Yep.
Wake up just a little bit earlier to start just refreshing your body.
Sure.
So you're not just throwing yourself out of bed and you're like, okay, I guess I'm going to get ready.
Right.
Slowly process, wake up, and rejuvenate yourself.
Sure.
So you can't make up for sleep.
Yep.
So that is not a thing. So
Can't
wake
make up
up
for sleep.
and get up at the same time every day. Tip number 2 is a digital detox. So when I say digital,
We talk about detoxes all the time. I've never heard of this one.
Yes, a digital detox is not a juice detox.
Mm-hmm.
So when I talk about what's digital is blue lights, TVs, iPads, phones, computers, Kindles, I'm sure there's other tablets.
Yep.
Anything that is at that source, that is what I'm referring to as digital. A lot of times when you do light exposure, your body will end up decreasing the amount of melatonin, which helps us fall asleep at night. So if we are staring at a TV right before we go to bed, we're going to have some trouble falling asleep. Now, there are some people that just naturally fall asleep to a TV, but they're sleeping more to the sound, not the actual screen itself, because the screen will agitate your eyes when you're trying to go to sleep. A lot of people end up, scrolling through TikTok or Instagram as they're laying in bed, and they'll be like, okay, I'm bored now, like I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Yep.
What's gonna end up happening is that blue light suppresses the melatonin production while we're sleeping. So finding a realistic time before bed, at least 30 to even maybe 90 minutes before you fall asleep, turn off the screens, move them to another room, maybe just to take them to the bedroom to avoid temptation, or take them to your office. If you're staying in the living room 30 minutes to 90 minutes before sleep, put them upstairs to where they're not going to be a distraction for you, and then find something else to consider in replace of that. Reading, journaling, stretching, meditating is great before bed. That helps relax the mind and muscles. I will take that time to go through my daily planner for the next day and make sure I have my to-do list planner and my daily planner all set up ready. Now, I use Google Calendars, yes, but I also have a physical form because I just like to have that paper on me.
Yep.
I will also take the time, and I brought them because you know me, I love sarcasm and humor in my life. So I have these books from Amazon. They are kind of a practice for mindfulness.
Yep.
There's some words that I'll cover up. Well, that one's fine. So
Yeah.
I love using these. They're fun. I do a page a day. They just help me kind of relax, let go of things. You know, so there's actually some drawing ones in here, but they're a little sarcasm because I
Yeah.
love sarcasm.
Yep.
I think everyone does. But it's journaling for practicing mindfulness. So I like to do these before bed. Sometimes they'll just ask you what's a bright spot you had, what's a challenge, how did you overcome that? You know, if there's something you could say to a particular person, what would it be? Just anything and everything just helps me kind of relax and let go of things that happened within the day. Or I'll write in my journal, I have one for Patrick, of memories that he made for me. Like, what's something
Cool.
that I loved, or a sentence a day, a page a day. Just easy, letting go, but you also can store and have those core memories.
Yeah.
So 30 to 90 minutes, turn off the screens, focus on something, pick up that book. Maybe you've been a Kindle person all your life and you've never
Get
heard
an
of a
action.
book.
Never
They're
heard of a book.
really great.
Yeah.
You know, they smell amazing.
I do love
the
the
smell
book.
of new books.
Yeah.
But
And when you flip them open and you like crease it,
yes,
so it's
exactly.
like a paperback.
It's just so satisfying. Just consider replacing the screen time with different activities.
Yep.
I know it's challenging. Next is fixing your environment, creating a calm and tidy environment to sleep in. So this can also help our minds with easy falling asleep. Keep the lights and screens off or away. So do not obviously read. Don't read in there. Don't play on your computer. Don't play on your phone. Keep the bed just the bedroom. Don't bring your activities into the bedroom. So, you know,
no
if you
activities in the bedroom.
yeah, sorry. Meh. Yes, no emails at 3 in the morning. I remember this. So
I've been doing better.
I'm glad I don't get them. I'm asleep. And my phone's on Do Not Disturb, so it's not like I'd get them anyways.
I don't expect people to respond. I'm just trying to get my own work done.
You're hilarious. So keeping lights off, keeping screens off. Consider calming smells such as lavender. I love lavender. If you need noise, turning on a fan, using a noise machine, I will use my Alexa for rain sounds.
I actually recently just started doing some of that.
Yes, so I love falling asleep to thunderstorms and rain. So I will actually have her play that in the background, and that's my white noise. I will fall asleep to that instantly.
Yeah. And it just plays it all night for you?
All night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it does.
Yeah.
It's so comforting. I love it.
Yeah.
I also will use, sometimes I have it on my phone. It's called the Daily Calm app.
Yeah.
That I will turn on an audiobook. I will put my phone away. And I know I said, obviously, digital detox. Well, I'm not staring at it. I'm listening.
Yep.
And it's her voice. I don't know what it is about her voice, but it's just so relaxing that she will just do a meditation. And I like to do that before bed.
Yeah.
So if you need a noise, turning on a fan, using a noise machine, play sounds through your Alexa or your Echo. When you think about your temperature, actually recommend doing a lower temperature around 60 to 67 degrees. That is optimal for your sleep cycle. Your body will be
Oh, I just got the chills just
but you'll
thinking
be
about
so
it.
snug in your comforter in your blanket, and maybe a 90-pound dog like me, you know, have it nice and comfortable. Obviously, like I said, limit the activities that take place. For example, reading your book in bed is not the best. So if you're gonna read, go into your office, go into your living room, find a different place other than your bedroom to read your book.
Okay.
One of my favorite things I love to use, and I was talking about the lavender, it's called Pillow Ritual. It's a calming pillow mist. You can find this on Amazon. It's about $9. Put a couple sprays of this on your pillowcase with the lavender salt, and that will help calm
Can I
and
smell?
ease your mind. Yeah, go for it.
It does smell. It smells like when you go to a spa.
It really does. Yeah, that's what it really reminds me of. I
take a
love it.
picture.
Yeah. Another thing I like to do before I go to bed is I like to light a candle. So this one is the Chakra brand that I will light these candles, give a nice little aroma smell, calming, relaxing.
This smells really good, guys.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love the Chakra. For this is the heart one. that it just helps calm mind. It's the same kind of smells like the lavender, but I like to just light those just to create a nice atmosphere into our bed. If you guys don't ever have one of these, which, I mean, my great grandmother gave this to me as a stocking stuffer. Who doesn't love this?
I know.
This is like my best. Have you never seen? Chris is looking at me like, what is this?
No, you've never seen it?
You put this on top of your head and just helps release any tension or muscles within your scalp. It's amazing.
I wish my hair was down.
It's incredible. This costs 99 cents or maybe $1. You can find this literally anywhere. I can't tell you how long I've had this one or how many I have. Words are hard right now. But these are like my go-tos every single night. I love these. And then most importantly, if you guys don't have Dr. Teal's, I love to do a lotion every night before I go to bed. I abuse my feet, obviously, being at a gym, so this is my best friend, and it's so relaxing.
Yeah.
So those are some of my favorites that I always have every single night before I go to bed. My daily rituals. This guy is my best friend. I should just start carrying that around with me.
She's like, you're making me mad, and she gets out her head thing, and then we know, like,
that's your warning, like, Autumn's mad. So then, of course, the last one is optimizing your nutrition.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me I could buy all new bedding.
You can do that too, if you need to.
So, Jason, I have to buy all new bedding while you're gone on vacation. He left me again. Did you know that?
Oh, no, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you just leave him? Or no, he went with you this time, didn't he?
Yeah. So, while you're gone, I'm going to have to buy all new bedding.
Because my nutrition coach said so.
Very luxurious.
So obviously we want to maintain a balanced menu throughout the diet or throughout your lifestyle. So plate method, we know that's half a plate of veggies. Our fist is our plate method.
Yep.
And then we have our lean protein.
Yep.
We have our cup of carbs and our thumbs for fat when we do our plate method for breakfast, lunch, and dinners.
Yep.
Also be mindful about sugar. Remember that for females it's 6 teaspoons, men it's 9 teaspoons of added sugar. And be mindful about alcohol. We always want to make sure that we are always incorporating water into our alcohol every time that you have one, 1-to-1 ratio. And also limit your caffeine consumption. So this is going to be my only caffeine for the day. So sometimes people like to have a caffeine or a cup of coffee at 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock and think, oh, I'm not going to go to bed for another 5+ hours. I'll be fine. That is not the case. Caffeine has a half-life of 8 to 12 hours running through our bloodstream in our system. So that caffeine can still, unfortunately, affect you past midnight. So have your coffee in the morning. Try to eliminate and limit caffeine consumption in the afternoon because that caffeine will still run through you even when you're trying to sleep.
Yeah.
So, set your sleep schedule, digital detox, optimize your nutrition, and fix your environment when it comes to your sleeping for success. And of course, the benefits, functioning day to day, increased energy, recovery after workouts, muscle mass, fat loss, improved mood, and of course, overall health.
Yeah.
So, if you don't believe me, try it.
And you won't be a grouch.
You will not be grouchy. That is very true. Can't be a grouch if you have enough sleep in your body, in your system.
Yeah.
And coffee in the morning.
Yep. And coffee in the morning. And cute cups from Starbucks.
That is very cute.
I know. I'm addicted. Jason actually yelled at me the other day about it, about my addiction to Starbucks cups.
Oh no.
He's like, we don't even have enough cupboard space. I'm like, well, get rid of some of the other cups. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, what you need to do is just have him build a mug display.
Yeah.
I've seen some husbands do that on social media.
Yeah. Get with the times. So, you put out something about this prize that we have.
Yes.
I put out something about the prize that we have. And you talked about Dr. Teal's today, actually, and you have some things that you're going to give away for a prize if you've been paying attention. And we're going to talk about that right now. We'll go to a commercial, talk about a couple things, and give you guys some time to answer the question, and then we'll announce the winner of the little prize today.
Yep. So these are some of my absolute favorite go-tos when it comes to my like 30 to 90 minutes of downtime before going to bed.
Yep.
I love baths and I love hot teas.
Yep.
So this Stress and Ease, it has a cinnamon flavor to it. You can find all this over in the health area. One of my favorites, lavender Epsom salt. I am a bubble bath kind of person, so this is my favorite, eucalyptus and spearmint. Super relaxing and refreshing. And then a lavender soap bar, because who doesn't love lavender?
Right, yep.
So this is a true or false opportunity. So
True or false,
all you
people.
have to write is true or false in the comment section.
Okay.
So here is the statement. You can make up for loss of sleep to improve your quality of sleep for the next day. So all you have to do is write true or false in the comment section, and you will be the winner.
Okay, so can you make up for loss of sleep to improve your quality of sleep for the next day? True or false? Can you make up for it? So if I only got 3 hours of sleep today, can I sleep for 12 hours tomorrow to make up for it?
That was
And,
me. I put it in the comment section for people to read.
all right, so we're gonna go to a quick commercial, and we have a few things to share, so we'll give you some time to comment on that, and then we'll be right back after this commercial, right?
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.
All right, everyone. So we've been chatting about sleep health and all of that fun stuff. How to get optimal sleep, which is, you know, there's been tons of tips on how you can get better sleep. And maybe it's not that like tomorrow you can do all of these things.
No.
You know, it's like, let's start with something small. What's something that you can start with tonight? You know, maybe if you have an Apple Watch or you have a Fitbit or you have one of those devices, or I think every phone now, I mean, I don't know, I have an iPhone. You have an Android? So I know my iPhone has like a sleep timer on it. Like you can literally set your sleep schedule and it will buzz. So even if you don't have a watch or something, a smartwatch. And so that's something super easy that you could do literally right now while you're watching this.
Yeah.
And say, I'm going to start that's my one thing I'm going to do today. And
Just
then
start tracking to see where you're at.
Yeah.
Where are the areas? Are you a toss and turner at night? You know, do you get up to use the restroom? Are you able to fall back asleep right away? Or do you lay there?
Yep.
You know, what are some things? Even the simplicity of just, you know, having a white noise.
Yep.
Or making sure maybe your room's a little too warm. Are you getting up because you're hot? All right, start cooling down the temperature.
Yep.
Break these parts, break them apart. Don't feel like you have to do
Right.
all four at once.
Yep.
You know, start with maybe challenging yourself with getting 7 hours of sleep. How do you start feeling with that 7 hours? Okay, now the next part. I'm gonna set my alarm to wake up 10 minutes before I need to get up.
Yep.
How am I gonna feel once I do that? Or am I gonna be groggy just because I'm like, oh no, it's already 6:15, I gotta go.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
take
so
it very slow,
baby
one
steps.
step at a time.
Yep. Baby steps are the way to go with anything when you're changing habits. And so same thing with this, and those little changes can make a big difference. So I'm excited to add some of these into mine, because like I said at the beginning of the show, this is like not a strong strong spot for me. Sleep is not a strong spot for me. So I do all the bad things. But there are things that I've started to do that I'm trying to get better at. And so we'll continue that. And so anyways, we asked you a question before the break. We're going to give more time to answer, but I definitely want to remind you to comment in the comment section if there's not answers yet. But definitely make sure that you check out the comment section, answer if you know the answer. And I think you have some events that we need to talk about, because
Yes.
I saw this coming up.
There's,
I'm excited.
April is going to be a very fun month for us. So Scott and I are both on the Walk to End leadership board. So this is our third year?
I think third, yeah.
Yes, third year being a part of this. So we are doing a Muscatine fundraiser as a ride to end. So we are going to do this April 3rd. We're going to actually do this at 1 p.m. at Impact. So Impact is located in the Muscatine Mall now. So we're actually going to park behind the old JC's, which is the lab.
Yep.
So that back parking lot is where we're going to do. We're asking everyone to at least donate a minimum of $10.
We're back. I'm back on the show now. Yeah, you are. Love you.
That was funny. So we're just asking everyone to at least donate $10 minimum. You can always donate more because all of the funds for this event goes to the Alzheimer's Association. So with this, we do this because Scott's mother passed away from Alzheimer's 14 years ago. So this is a really big passion for him. So we thought, to start off the summer season, let's do a fundraising event that we can host at Impact. We're gonna do a indoor and outdoor option. So if people want to ride their bikes, they're going to go from the bike path behind the mall. We're going to ride all the way to Riverfront and back. So it's about 5 miles. So about half hour, 45 minutes.
Love it.
We will also have an indoor workout option for the ones that don't want to ride the bike, and that will be with one of our coaches at Impact as well. So we will have that. We'll have refreshments and snacks and raffle prize opportunities from local businesses as well. All the proceeds go to the Alzheimer's Association. So this is just another fun way to get that going and here within Muscatine.
I love it.
So
I love it.
My next go-to place is Harper's because it's ride to end. So get your bikes ready.
Harper's, Greg,
I'm coming to Harper's
watching.
Next.
She's coming for you.
I'm coming for you. So that is what we have, fun fundraising event hosted by us, and then of course for a Walk to End that will be in the fall. The next thing we have, and Bree from Refresh Fitness has done indoor rowing workshops with us quite a few times.
This is exciting.
I love Bree, I love her passion, and it is just so much fun for her to come in. So we're actually going to do 2 different styles of classes. We'll have a beginner's class and an advanced class. Obviously, you can't do the advanced class if you've never attended one of her workshops before, so we want you to do the beginner's workshop.
Sure.
This is April 16th. It's $50 for one session, $90 for both. They will be both, all of it is at Impact at the Muscatine Mall. So she is doing an indoor rowing workshop. This is great. I love her technique. She is such a fun and easy person to work with too. So we do a beginners at 10:30 a.m. and then the advanced one is at 12:30 p.m. There will be some snacks and refreshments as well provided, but the information and detail that she goes into these rowers is incredible.
Cool.
She did the Iowa indoor relay, and Scott was on the team. And seeing her dedication and passion to her athletes is amazing. I love it. So this is our 3rd one, and we're really excited for her to come back.
So you don't have to be a member at Impact to
not for either one of these. These are open to the public. Both things are open. So don't have to be an athlete at Impact. This is open to anyone. Just you have to register obviously through our website.
Awesome.
So then the other thing that I am doing this year, I am focusing a lot on corporate wellness. So been thankful that I'm working with 2 corporates right now here in Muscatine, and I hope to continue this. So my tagline, or I guess my catchphrase, I think is what we were, for the health of it.
Yes,
So,
I love it.
For the health of it, with me doing Lunch and Learn Nutrition Talks, what I do is I provide a presentation, worksheets to follow along for these businesses to share with their employees. I'll come in during the lunch hour and I do a presentation based off of one of the holistic habits: nutrition, exercise, sleep, stress, lifestyle, and support topics. I'll have a PowerPoint, Q&A opportunities, raffle prizes. I love raffle prizes. Who doesn't love raffle prizes?
Love a prize.
So raffle prizes from local businesses, monthly fun challenges, and then the opportunity to do employee wellness challenge as well each year. I just love sharing information. I mean, 99% of what I do is free, that I am always willing to share all of this because this is stuff that everyone needs within their lives.
Yep, absolutely.
So, for the health of it is my new thing that I'm doing now for corporate wellness within 2022.
I love it.
So with one of those corporates, I am now working with Geneva Country Club. Scott and I will be doing stick mobility workshops and nutrition talks for Geneva members.
Awesome.
So that is starting in April.
Yay!
I have a busy April and I'm really excited.
That's so cool.
So
this is fun.
I will be going, so Scott's going to be doing more Saturday afternoon stick mobility workshops, especially with golf season coming around the corner. For my nutrition talks, I'm actually going to be doing them kind of in the evenings, a weekday evening, because who doesn't love to learn and then have some drinks afterwards? I mean, it's a social fun hour. You know me, I don't ever say you have to give up something. There's no restrictions. If someone told me I was not allowed to have wine for the rest of my life, I'd be a little upset. So this is an opportunity as kind of a happy hour talk. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but I'll get there.
We'll find a cool
health
name.
hour. I don't know. I'll think about it. So yes, Ride to End is happening at our place, indoor-outdoor location or events, indoor rowing workshop, and then corporate wellness starting.
Yeah. And you can find out information if you don't have those dates. You know, get on their website, find out more. If you want, more information, maybe to take to your place of employment and say like, hey, I really think this would be something cool to have over lunch hour. Definitely get on the website or, give Autumn a call and get more information.
Website's super simple. I put it in the comments. It is just impactmuscatine.fit.
Yep.
Sweet, short, simple.
Yep. I love it. So much information today. This has been a super fun show.
Yeah. And I got to wear pajamas.
And we got to wear pajamas.
Nice and comfy.
Yeah, super fun. I hope you guys learned something today on Wellness Wednesday on the Muscatine Today show. We're getting so many looks today. Like I always get looks like, what are they doing in the produce section today at Hy-Vee?
We have a winner.
But like today, it's been like a little extra. Like,
it's fine.
What are they doing in the produce section of Hy-Vee in their pajamas?
Yeah.
Why
we do
does she look like that?
A winner.
What's happening? We have a winner. All right, so Des. So Destiny Schottfeld, right?
Yes.
She was the winner. So Des, you're the winner, and we will just leave this for you at customer service for you to pick up here at Hy-Vee, at the main Hy-Vee here on 2nd Avenue, for you to pick up today, anytime today. We'll make sure that it's up there in a stack with your name on it for you to come and pick up. So exciting. Thanks for watching today and for knowing the answer to the question, paying attention. You are a very good student today. I love it. So
this is your bag.
This is the bag. We'll make sure your name's on it and it'll be up at customer service for you. I appreciate everybody watching today. It was such a fun show. Lots of good information, and it's so important. Wellness is so important, and there's so much more, like you said, to wellness than just food or just the fitness. It's literally our whole body, our minds, everything. And so sleep is such an important part of that to really give us enough energy for either of those other things that we talked about. So thanks for coming on.
Yes, of course. I love being here.
Yeah.
Even in my pajamas in the middle of a grocery store.
Yes, right? I know. It's fun. It's much better with somebody else sitting here with me. At least they're like, okay, so she's not just crazy. She didn't forget to get dressed today. This is something happening.
You are not alone.
I'm not alone. I am so glad you guys joined us on the show today. Congratulations to Des. I'm excited that you are the winner. And I want to thank all of our sponsors again for all you do for the show and for being partners of the Muscatine Today show. It's been a fun one, and I am excited to see you guys again tomorrow. So until then, though, make sure that you guys don't forget that kindness is free. So spread that stuff wherever you go.
Hello, I'm Ashley Lovelace. Being a big is pretty awesome. But you know what else is awesome? Bowl for Kids' Sake. Yep, that's right. It's back. It's that time of year when you get to spend the afternoon with your friends, maybe have some pizza, win some door prizes, and just hang out at the Rose Bowl. This is the biggest fundraiser for Big Brothers Big Sisters the whole year. So make sure you sign up online because this is the most fun you're going to have in rented shoes.
Psych! So I have a super special friend that is having a birthday today. And I know, so she is definitely not a person that generally likes the spotlight, which is fine. 'Cause she's literally my opposite. But she does so much for our community and is just literally the best. And so Liz, I wanted to say shout out, literally from the rooftops, happy birthday to you. I hope you have the most amazing day. I wanted to extend that to literally everyone here says happy birthday. Everybody from Discover Muscatine and Pearl City Media. I know Autumn says happy birthday.
You want me to tag her?
And yes, please. I know that everyone at Hy-Vee loves you, and our community literally just adores you.
Oh gosh,
and
yeah, she's
everything.
amazing.
I know, and so much of the time you're behind the scenes doing so much of the work, but you are such an asset to our community. I cannot imagine Muscatine without you now. So thank you so much, and I hope you have the absolute best day today. Greg better be spoiling you all day long, and when the kids get out of school, I hope they spoil you with lots of hugs and kisses and all. What? Oh yeah, it's spring break for Muscatine. I forget because I have an L&Mer, so hopefully they're spoiling you already. But we made you a little video just as a little token of appreciation and a happy birthday. So we'll end with that today. And I really, really hope that you have an amazing day, Liz. Liz Bach. So happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday.